Hello, I'm Nazanin Mashiri, and these are the headlines on Al Jazeera. The legitimacy of the Afghan elections is being called into question as more and more claims emerge of fraud and ballot stuffing. Election results and voter turnout numbers, though, won't be known for days. The EU, NATO and the US have called the elections a victory for the Afghan people. But former US State Department official Marvin Weinbaum says those sentiments are premature.
I think there may have been two elections. There's that one election here in Kabul, and the other election is the election that occurred throughout the rest of the country, and particularly in the south. And I think our response at this point is we ought to wait and see. There should be no judgment based on that.
Across the border in Pakistan, Al Jazeera exclusive pictures show the scene where 12 people were killed in a suspected US airstrike. Missiles from the unmanned plane struck a house in the North Waziristan region. The strike was near a religious school believed to have been set up by a senior Afghan Taliban commander. Libya's leader Mohammed Gaddafi has fueled further diplomatic outrage after he personally welcomed home the Lockerbie bomber, despite fierce criticism from the US and UK. Abdel Basit Ali al-Megrahi was convicted of the 1988 bombing of Pan Am Flight 103, which killed 270 people. But al-Megrahi says he now has new evidence which will clear his name. Al Jazeera spoke to Lockerbie expert Hugh Miles.
Megrahi, his solicitor Tony Kelly, has gathered a large dossier of information and evidence that potentially could be very revealing and certainly could acquit Megrahi of any blame. It will not necessarily lead to the prosecution of the real culprits. So I think it's unlikely that we're going to see a conviction over the Lockerbie bomber, the real Lockerbie bomber, if you like, because as you say, I believe Megrahi is innocent.
Wildfires are still raging out of control just north of Greece's capital, burning homes and sending thick clouds of smoke over Athens. Gale force winds fanned more than 100 fires, forcing residents close to the blazes to evacuate. Don't forget you can watch Al Jazeera online. Head to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and click on the Watch Now icon. Those are the headlines on Al Jazeera. I'm Nazanin Mashiri. Goodbye.